Hello and welcome to the Zachary FC channel. Big breaking news, Mbuemo news. Manchester United are closing in on Bryan Mbuemo as revealed earlier with Alex Crook from from Talksport. Sorry. Add-ons being finalized with total package exceeding 60 million, which is mental because he's got 1 year left on his contract. I can't believe many people are talking about this. He's got 1 year left in his contract and he's 60 million with excess of 60 million. And Mbuemo is waiting for permission to undergo a medical. So it means the medical is going to happen either this week or next week. It's happening soon. And it's basically confirmed that, unless God forbid the medical goes to shit, he will be a Man United player by the next week at the latest. And I mean, there was reports of like what his wages would be. Would it rival fans just bullshitting saying it would be 200k a week and that's why he's coming. It's not this Man United pool, man. Shut up. It's Man United pool. Is is reported to be around 150,000 a week. So chill the hell out. But this is just rival fans hate watching. But with this Mbembo deal, this Cunha deal, so two great deals, two good starts in this window. United had basically adding goal scoring to the team, which they are desperate for, alongside Cunha's goal scoring ability, and especially when, I hate to say it, but there's a chance we don't get a striker with the way things are moving. It's a struggle right now. Struggle. I don't even have a solution on how they can go about it, but there's a chance we don't get a striker and we have to rely on Mbuemo and Cunha's goal scoring abilities. Maybe have Xerxes start and he can play the Firmino role, and we have Cunha and Mbuemo playing the Mane and Salah roles, like peak Liverpool Klopp era type of deal, or play Cunha as a number 9. He's played there before, and play Mainu as a number 10, which I've been begging him to start for a while as a number 6, but that's another conversation for another video. And I'd be open to that. But that's if we don't get a striker. But we seriously need to. We seriously need to supplement this team, to help this team. We can't have another season with dead strikers or just no strikers at all. Basically, right now, we have non existent strikers. So Xerxes is a glorified number 10. Hoyland is Hoyland. He can't play football. And Chido has no experience, and we can't afford to rely on him. He could come out good and surprise us next season, and then we're sorted and we don't have to worry about striker, but I'm not taking that risk. I'm not taking that risk with him. But after this Mbuemo deal, we have to do sales. We have to make sales. Especially, and at the same time get a striker, like I said before. But after this Mbemo deal, sales upon sales upon sales, where you have to ship off players, and they have to happen now, especially after July 1st, which is the new financial year. Teams can use their new budgets for the new year after July 1st, and once July 1st hits, be prepared. Be prepared, people, because a lot of deals are going to happen. Next week's going to be mental. Next week is going to be mental. And speaking of sales, kind of, Rashford, Marcus Rashford to Barca is on. The green light is on, kind of. According to Ben Jacobs, again, Barcelona are considering a loan move for Marcus Rashford, even though their number one priority is Nico Williams, which I don't blame them. Rashford's clear reference is Barcelona, and he is willing to play in a more central role in Hansi Flick's system. Rashford has no future at Old Trafford under Ruben Amorim. We all know that. And Man United want 40 million permanent. So, yeah, this is the problem. United want the permanent, obviously, with the 40 million price tag, because we can get a pure profit off of him. And then Barca, rightly so and expected, want a loan. So they're open to getting him, but because they're prioritizing Nico Williams on a permanent deal, they can only settle for a loan for now. And yeah, that's mainly because Nico Williams is their number one target, number one priority. They want him on the left wing. He's young. I think he's like 22 years old. His him and Lamine Yamal cooked for Spain. They've been cooking for Spain, especially since the Euros. It's a no-brainer to get him. No-brainer. So, and they'll probably play, I don't know, I think probably move Rafinha number 10. I don't know where Dani Olmo will play. I think they just have to ship him off and just relieve his wages, especially last season where they struggled to register him a couple of times. Lewandowski will still start at strike. I don't, especially if even if they get Rashford or not. If they get Rashford on loan or permanent, I think Lewandowski still starts, even though he's declining a bit. Even though he had a good season last season, he had a solid season last season, but I still think they'll prioritize Lewandowski up front. But at the end of the day, Rashford, if he comes over, he has to humble himself and accept that this is a situation he is, and he needs to build himself from the ground up. And apparently, he is willing to play central. And with that high line, that flick plays, he will need to get used to it. It's suited more for players that are good on the ball, like Lewandowski. Rashford is more of an off the ball player, so it'll be awkward, but he'll have to work with it. And if he humbles himself, sucks it up, then yeah, well, he has to, because he's now also working for the club and he really wants to come. So if he comes in and then starts acting like he's the big gun and he deserves a star, he deserves the team to play around him, then you're delusional. Your priorities are all over the place. But ideally, United, we'd want him to go on a permanent deal, 40 million. But Barca have prioritized Nico Williams. And unless we convince Rashford to go to another team, someone like Bayern, who needs someone like him, they need a left winger, especially when Leroy Sané is leaving. We might have to put him, unless Bayern, we get him to go to Bayern. So, because that's the only other team that could get him, most likely. We might have to put him on loan. But if we put him on loan, this is a big warning to Man United. Don't do this mistake again. Add an obligation to buy and charge them a big penalty. Big penalty. Maybe more than the 40 million. Just to scare them. For breaking if they break the loan. Unlike what the bullshit we did with Chelsea, where it was 25 million to buy, but if you break the loan, it was 5 million charge. What the fuck? They literally earned 5 million from the Europa Conference League and basically used that money to pay the Sancho penalty off. How many times are we going to get burnt by Chelsea? And it's not even Chelsea. What's Chelsea doing on purpose? But we allowed them to do it. We enable their behavior. They're just walking all over us. They bully us. But that's another conversation. But hopefully he plays well when he's on loan and his value goes up significantly. Then maybe we can put. My hope is that he'll cost more than 40 million, the current 40 million value that we have, because he will have a good season there. So that's the upside of maybe putting him on loan and firming it a bit. But the other thing is, if we're going to send him on loan, that 300k plus a week contract, Barca have to pay it all. Yeah, he's contracted with us, but we don't want any remnants of him for that season, especially even if he's going on loan. Pay all of his money. All the paycheck he gets is not from Man United. It has to come from Barca. Yeah, they got financial issues, but they have to suck it up and figure it out. I don't care. It's not my problem. Sack off Olmo. You don't need Olmo now. If you get Rashford and you're about to get Nico Williams and you're going to play Rafinha as a number 10, sack Olmo off, give the wages to Rashford, and then fund the rest of his money another way. At the end of the day, players like him, players like Sancho, Anthony, I just need to see the back of them. And gone forever, because we can't move on until they go. But anyways, let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, comment, all of that. Peace.